Welcome back. So I'll talk about the Canons a little bit today and hopefully fix the problem we have on the first one here. So I have been running these a lot since I got them both running. The first one there had a bad network card, so I could not get that thing connected to the network. So I got my local service company to come out here and order me a network card. That thing's been running great. Now, the TTF belt has come due on this machine, and I'll show you what happened. So I just made a gray sheet and printed it out, and we're not getting quite an image transfer on the very edge here, which is really not a big deal. But this spot here is what I'm concerned about, that repeats just in the halftone, but even on a really in text, you can see that just a little bit. So we want to go ahead and replace that belt. Now the service manual tells me that I need to replace the preheater belt and the counter pressure belt. There's 3 belts in there. I've been doing a lot of reading and exploring in there, figure out how these things work, and it's been kind of fun. And earlier in the week too, I needed to get a service guy in here to look at this machine because I was getting a white line every 91 millimeters across my whole page, every page. And I looked and looked to try to figure out why that was happening, and I couldn't figure anything out. I tried to find a roller that was 91 millimeters in circumference. I mean, I found some, I cleaned some, but the service manual did say to replace the whole entire unit that carries the TTF belt. So service guy ordered that up, put that in, and this has been running great since then. So it doesn't make sense to me why that was happening. He said it would like wobble in there, but why so consistently? Who knows? But it's running. So now we got 2 of these guys running. I'm happy. This spiral roller cleaner looks like it's overflowing a little bit on this side, so I think I might actually just replace this while I'm in here. I don't want that to go crazy, even though it's not calling for it. I don't know what I'm doing yet on these things, but these are relatively cheap. I might as well replace it. That's what I like to see, a worn out part. So I'm relatively certain that this is part of my problem, and I bet if I would rotate this belt, ouch, it's hot. Well, when we get this thing off of here, I bet there's going to be a light spot right around here somewhere on the belt because it's repeating about that length. So that makes me feel good that this actually does need to be replaced. Might as well just take this whole thing apart and clean it out too while I'm here. I'm going to order a new cleaner roller for over here too. I just replaced that one on that machine. It's not calling for it, but it's just super dirty and starting to build up over here. I don't want it to make a mess. It could be fine, but you know, might as well get a baseline and get them replaced. There it is. That's our dot. That's what's not transferring the toner. Now, I'm not 100% certain on this, but I'll tell you roughly how I think this works. So there's toner over here, and there's a developer roller, where there's a toner supply. There's 2 rollers in there that are spinning that apply the toner to the drum. The drum is down below here. Those drums are crazy. They get imaged from the inside of the drum. The imaging unit is inside the drum, shines on the drum. These drums supposedly last the life of the machine. That's crazy. Anyways, the toner jumps onto that drum, and then from that drum jumps onto this belt. And this belt is kind of a transfer belt, but also a fuser belt. So it travels on the belt this way. And then there's a counter pressure belt, which gives pressure from the other side, and it fuses on the paper, and the paper shoots up through here. And wait a second. Actually, the paper shoots out somewhere else. I'm not exactly sure. Anyways, the paper then comes out of here and then goes down through here. There's foils in here that use the hot paper to transfer heat to the colder paper. Thus, you use less energy. I thought that was pretty cool, but then the paper comes out. Somebody that knows what they're talking about should really do that video, not me. I'm still learning, as you can see. I assume that these things you can put on either way. Let's hope so. I want to try and clean that off first. Okay, slip the new one on there. Let's put her in. Don't forget to reset the counters. Belt cleaner. Let's reset that. And on the fuse belt, reset that. It's warming up. I just sent those gray test sheets through. They didn't come out yet, but I'm nervous. It's the first time I've done something like this. I don't want to screw it up. And I know this wasn't very detailed. I didn't tell you exactly what I was doing. And that's because I'm still learning. I'm not confident to teach somebody else. But I just want to show you that you can do this. I've never done this before, and it can be done. But that being said, the newer Canon machines, you do need a key to get into the service mode to reset counters and things like that. So you can only do so much. Oh, that's what I like to see. Back in business. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.